Hello everyone, my name is Rashi Ghosh and I welcome you all from the 7th edition of ETCISO Annual Conclave. We are live from Vizag and we have been joined by Mr. Rishi from Jamf. Thank you so much for joining us in the conversation.
Thank you so much, Rashi. And it's I represent Jamf in India, and it's beautiful being back at the ETCSO event this year at Vizag, just right by the sea. Amazing experience. There's been a lot of vibe and a lot of interaction that's happened. So I
Alright, so the first question of the conversation that we'll be having now is around ransomware. If you see in the year 2023, there have been visible increase in the number of cases and over 600 so far in 2024. So how are you aligning to the new threatscape?
Thank you, Rashi. That's a wonderful question that you've asked us. Well, for the people who are not aware, or for you, Jamf has been in the industry for over 22 years. And currently, we have about close to 75, 76,000 unique customers and 33 odd million devices running on Jamf. And what we specialize on is we help customers protect their Apple estate, the Mac devices, iPhones, and everything else, and also keep their Androids secure. Now, as you're aware, it is very important to have a specialized solution which is built for the platform. And in fact, for the last 12 years, we are the only vendors probably who support all these devices that users use, the phones, the Macs, everything else, the day it is launched. So if there's a new processor or a new phone, iPhone 16 just come out, you get support out of the box. And that is something, while as we speak, once we wake up, there are too many attackers out there building ransomware and phishing attacks and everything else. So we have to be a step ahead of the game, and we are the people who kind of have that kind of threat labs and the intelligence teams who work on this and kind of make sure that everything is protected.
So, to take this forward, when we talk about ransomware, we also talk about cost optimization because a lot of deployments will happen, but they have to be relevant. As a service provider, if you have to talk about CISOs, how would you handle their cost optimization? Because they all are worried about the security deployments that they're doing. So, as a service provider, how do you ensure that the cost efficiency is at place?
Thank you. Well, today, if you see, Jamf has it's a suite, right? So we have a vision where we say we call it trusted access. That means users have devices which are managed, the identity is taken care of, and they are very secure. So what we've seen is in the past, people would go in for a solution that works across platforms. So they use the same solution for Windows, for Macs, for their Android, but that is not the case. Today, if you see, an Android user cannot use an iPhone, and the platform itself is completely different, and it requires specialized tools. So today, if you see any vendor in the market, they would make a software, or let's say a kind of a security software which would be first made for Windows, and Apple comes as an afterthought in the enterprise. With the solutions that we have created are specific to Mac. So for example, if someone is probably using 30, 40 applications on Windows and they want to kind of replicate the same thing on a Mac, they don't have to put those bolt-on tools. What they can do is they get a suite of products which are few in number, do not impact the amazing experience that a Apple device gives. At the same time, it is cost optimized because you're doing away with multiple
That's
tools.
right. That's right. So, you already spoke about your experience here at ETCISO Annual Conclave. I would like you to help me understand how would you like to sum up your experience overall? What are you taking home from here? Because we are hosting the 7th edition, and the feedback from attendees always help us in understanding where we are doing the best and where we need to level it up. So, how would you sum it up?
Yeah, it's been amazing. I think every interaction, every meeting that we come to every year, it's improving. When I say improving, there's a lot of content that's coming in. Uh, Sorry, there's a lot of experience that all these CISOs bring. It's very diverse, right? You have somebody from the banking industry, you have somebody in the government. I mean, it's across. And while we are engaging with the peer group, I think this year was a huge realization where we realized that while people protect their devices, they forget the one which is easiest vulnerable, which is your mobile phone.
That's right.
So, in fact, we were talking to a few of them on a solution, which is it's probably the only solution in the world which can scan executive's phone and tell them within few minutes that are they attacked by a targeted spyware like Pegasus or Predator. So we've had some amazing conversations, and there's a lot of work to do once we get back, and there are a lot of meetings aligned, and it has just been great. Thank you.
So thank you so much for sharing your views today, joining us in the conversation. I hope you have a great time at the conference and hope to see you in the next chapter as well.